1. Comprehension exercise. Read the following text carefully and answer the questions that follow. Title: Finding somewhere to live. Shortlet 1. Accommodation available near university. Rooms and studio flats. Telephone: 899,544. Are you looking to move into a flat or house next term? The Harmer Agency has a wide range of suitable accommodation. Call us on 4,446,677. Fully furnished flat available to rent from 1st September. Quiet residential area. £800 per calendar month. Telephone: 897,633 after 5 p.m. Newly built apartment available soon. Spacious accommodation, fully fitted kitchen. 3. Off-road parking. To let furnished or unfurnished. Would suit single academic or mature student. Telephone: 3,215,786.
Hi Mila. Luke and I have just moved into our dream home. It's a big old 4-story house. It's got a spacious living room which has a wonderful view of the park, and a cozy study where we can both work. And there are some lovely light, airy bedrooms which overlook the garden. There is a separate basement flat, which we might turn into a granny flat for my mother. And if we want to add an extension, there's room for that too. It needs to be completely refurbished, but Luke and I have always wanted to do up an old house. Come and visit. Love, Julia.
Hi Julia. You're so lucky. I'd love to move out of my awful one-room flat. It's in such a dilapidated building. You go into a drafty hall, down a chilly corridor and into this really cramped room. I want to buy a place of my own, but there's a shortage of affordable housing here and I don't want to take out a big mortgage. I'd love to see your house. I hope you'll invite me to your housewarming party. Big hug, Mila.
1. What type of accommodation is the Harmer Agency offering? Suitable accommodation. 2. What are the features of Luke and Julia's dream home? Spacious living room, cozy study, light, airy bedrooms. 3. What are the possible plans for the separate basement flat, granny flat? 4. Why does Mila want to move out of her current flat? It's in such a dilapidated building. 5. What is Mila's hesitation about buying a place of her own? There's a shortage of affordable housing, and she doesn't want to take out a big mortgage. 6. Find a collocation in the text that means a house or apartment that is newly constructed. Newly built apartment. 7. Which collocation means to renovate and improve an old property? Completely refurbished. 8. Find a collocation in the text that means an additional room added to a house. Add an extension. 9. Which phrase refers to someone who is pursuing higher education? Single academic. 10. What term is used for a celebration to welcome residents to a new home? Housewarming party.
11. What is the purpose of the text? The purpose is to talk about finding suitable accommodation and describing different types of homes. 12. What does Julia want to turn the separate basement flat into? Granny flat. 13. What type of accommodation is Mila currently living in? An awful one-room flat. 14. Why does Mila feel homesick? She feels homesick from being away from her family. 15. Where does Peter's family want him to feel comfortable and relaxed? At home. 16. Find a collocation in the text that means to feel comfortable and relaxed in a place. Make yourself at home. 17. What are the possible options for the newly built apartment? To let furnished or unfurnished. 18. Which collocation means a party to celebrate moving into a new house? Housewarming party. 19. Find a collocation in the text that means to move away from one's family residence. Leave home. 20. What type of accommodation is used only for weekends and holidays? Second home.
21. What collocation refers to a building that is in poor condition? Dilapidated building. 22. What are the features of the one-room flat Mila is currently living in? Drafty hall, chilly corridor, cramped room. 23. What term is used for a self-contained flat for an older relative? Granny flat. 24. What type of accommodation is Mila interested in buying near the coast? A second home. 25. Where does the Harmer agency offer short-term accommodation? Short-let. 26. Find a collocation that means a living space with a lot of room. Spacious accommodation. 27. What is the contact number for the newly built apartment? Telephone, 3,215,786. 28. What does Mila hope to be invited to? To your housewarming party. 29. Find a collocation that means to relocate to a new apartment or house. Move into. 30. What are the possible options for the apartment to let? To let furnished or unfurnished?